polish boots, but not their plans. They can't read the stars or understand commands. A cannon fires and they shoot. Then shell their own platoon.
What is Chris saying? Hold on, I need to go back and see this. I love early war Foxhole so much. It's such a vibe.
Luster fades when battles come, and history's harsh to the green and dumb.
Hey, do you guys like our poem? We made it just for you guys.
By the way.
Smoke curled thick through the morning gray as the Colonials blundered on their way. Armor squeaking and buttons strained. Every charge immediately unexplained. Their captain pointed forward, men, and they somehow marched backwards again. One dropped his rifle, one lost a shoe, one tried to duel a passing mule. They painted themselves in muddy green, the oddest army ever seen. They called it camouflage supreme. It looked more like a cabbage's dream. At supper time they fought with zeal for extra pies and roasted eel. The cooks, not enemies, knew true fear whenever chow time wandered near. They bragged, "This war is ours to take," then crossed a bridge that promptly broke awake. The enemy barely raised a hand. The Colonials defeated themselves on land. So sing no songs of conquest grand, for confusion ruled that clumsy brand. They'll wave their hats and beat their drum, but they're still fat, still green, and still proudly dumb. How did you...
Yeah! Fuck you, collies!
Is that big green?
So kingdoms laugh and taverns roar at the tales of the colonial naval war. For every fleet they send to Rome returns more last than when they came from home. And though they boast with endless hum, the truth remains both clear and dumb. Too fat to march, too green to soar, too lost to ever win a war!
Oh my god! They're going for the bar! Save them!
The Colonials marched with a groaning creak, too tired to fight by the second week. Their uniforms glowed a cabbage green, the strangest army ever seen. They packed 10 pies for every gun and stopped for lunch before they'd run. Their sergeant shouted red with strain while soldiers wandered off again. They built a camp beside a swamp, then blamed the frogs for every stomp. One sentry swore the moon attacked, another tripped on his own backpack. Their generals posed with polished swords and gave long speeches dull as boards. But every grand and noble scheme collapsed like custard whipped with steam. At sea, though, the finest jest, for the Colonials looked their best, completely lost and soaked with dread, with seagulls circling overhead. Their mighty fleet set sail at dawn. By lunchtime, half of the ships were gone. One captain steered by gut instinct and rammed a pier before they blinked. The cannons boomed with smoky pride, then cracked the hull from the inside. The powder stores went splashing free and floated gently out to sea.
Get me more men to the bar.
Sailors tangled knots all night, confused by left, starboard, right. A single fishing skiff one day outran the whole fleet and sailed. So let them sing their boast once more from muddy trench and broken shore. The world has seen enough to know how far such bumbling armies can go. For wars take wit and steady nerve, not troops who stop for fifth dessert. And every land and every knows the Colonials won't win the war. The Colonials came, wrapped in noise and swollen fame. Their coats were as green as moldy bread, Their march is slow, their faces red. They carried banners that were tall and broad, yet somehow they walked straight through a wall. A bugler blew the charge too late. Their cooks arrived to seal their fate. Their officers spoke in grand parade of victories that were already made. But every map was stained with stew, and none agreed which way was true. They trampled through fields with wobbling pace, like barrels rolling in a race. One cannon sank into the mire, another burst before the fire. The enemy scarcely raised a hand, for the Colonials were defeated by their own command. For every charge they tried to make, they collapsed besides the dinner break. But oceans told the greater tale of the colonial fleets that could not sail. Their ships creaked loud in every breeze, like floating barns upon the seas. The admiral shouted, "Turn to port!" 3 captains spun in full retort. One dropped anchor during the attack, another somehow drifted aback. They fired volleys through the mist, and rarely hit what they had missed. A lighthouse once confused the fleet. They saluted it in full retreat. The sailors boasted loud and proud, and then crashed 2 frigates into a cloud. A rowboat mocked them from afar, and then reached the harbor first by far. So raise no coast to colonial lore. Their legends sink beside the shore. For all their noise, their flags, their drum. They're green, they're fat, they're lost, and they're dumb. Are you ready for some more poetry?
Hold like the back of the house, Fab. Because they gotta get around this fucking house to shoot him. Yeah, there you go. Like right here.
Let's see, where was I? Ah, here we are. Their generals drew grand battle charts that looked more like soup stains than the arts. Each mighty plan dissolves by dawn, with half of the tents already gone. But when they took their fight to the sky, the heavens groaned to watch them try. Their aircraft lurched like wounded geese, begging gravity for a release. Their pilots posed with scarves and gin, and then flew in circles once they were in. The ace got lost above the field, and asked the enemy for a yield. Their bombers missed each miles bypass,
oh, now I'm bleeding again.
Striking mostly cows and grass. A weather balloon outflew thee, but which caused a full retreat with glee. They radioed proud and fearless boasts, while nearly colliding with their own hosts. One squadron vanished in the haze, because they had followed seagulls for days.
Oh my god!
That's not
cool. That's not cool!
Anyway, you missed. Where was I? The anti-air crews, they aimed too wide, and they shattered the barns on their own side. Runway cracked beneath the strain of overloaded, food-filled planes. So let the Colonials rant and roar. They'll never truly win the war. Too fat to march, too lost to soar, too green to conquer the sea or shore. It's one pilot waved with a toothy pride before he stalled and flipped aside. They formed in ranks across the blue, then instantly lost over half the crew. A flock of birds broke up the attack and sent the squadron turning back. Their bombers missed by counties wide, destroying mostly countryside. One crew returned with wild delight, having chased a cloud all through the night. The radio chatter filled the air. Which way is north? Does anyone care? The captain yelled, "Stay close to me!" And then he flew directly into the sea. So kingdoms laugh and taverns roar at the tales of the colonial skyward war. For all their boasting, their flags and drum, they're fat, they're green, they're reckless, loud, and dumb.
Is this like Hanoi Hannah for the fucking Colonials, dude? They're like trying to go through fucking cities and shit, and they're like getting gunned down while Chris is just giving slam poetry over the PA system.
Oh god.
So I think the best part out of all that is I think the recording bot absolutely grabbed the fucking Mexican music while that was going on.
No shit, it grabbed the Mexican music. It's grabbing it through Discord, bro.
Oh my god.
What the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
Make some tea, Chris.
I've got a bottle of water next to me that I've been chugging.
That's not gonna help you.
Dude, I'm so cooked tomorrow, man.
Yeah, you are.
Bro, you need to do two things. Hot liquid, preferably tea, and honey in that liquid. Go get yourself, go microwave that thing of water that you have, and then drink that.
A quarter of a blueberry. That's it. It's not a quiche. It's like bread and blueberries on like a dessert thing. I don't know. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have that and some quiche, and then yeah, I'll probably try some tea.
Yeah.
Chris, you have your right?
The last time I went downstairs, my mom's like, "What the fuck are you doing upstairs?" And I'm like, "I'm screaming, I'm yelling slam poetry at people." She's like, "Why the fuck are you doing that?" I'm like, "It's funny." I don't really think she understood it.
Show her the video.
Oh my god.
Jumpers, I'm gonna be real disappointed if that doesn't end up as a short.
It's going to, I promise. I promise it's gonna make it. It's gonna be 5 minutes of NLUX Colonial slam poetry. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure I got promoted too.
Did you actually? Wait, I can see. I might be able to see that. I can see if you actually got promoted. Give me a sec. Oh.